So today's saying that cash, credit, or debit payment options. It's a very
Mm-hmm.
but it's unique topics raised. So on the some of the information I get from the news site. So many countries in the world have different kind of the payment method,
Mm-hmm.
right? So when you are coming to new countries, have you visited Japan or any other Asian country before?
No, I haven't. No.
So you only visited the stay in the Canada and maybe US and the Nicaragua, any other country?
Yeah. So Canada, the U.S.,
Mm-hmm.
Nicaragua,
Nicaragua.
Panama, Costa Rica,
Okay.
Bolivia,
Mm-hmm.
Dominican Republic.
Maybe the North and the South and the American Atlantic continent,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So so when you visit in the new countries, whether it be for staying a long time or just for traveling.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wondering how to pay if you visit to Japan, in Japan the most convenient way, whether it is cash and credit and or debit card, the kind of the information might help you during your
Mm-hmm.
stays. So I want to introduce. And in Japan, it is very common to keep tens of thousands of yen in my wallet. The
Okay.
main reason is because most shops in Japan do not accept credit or debit cards.
Mm-hmm.
So in Tokyo, mainly it's the technology and also the credit card and debit card systems is allowed most of the shops. But the other local towns, rural areas, and paying with cash Japanese yen is the first options. So
Mm-hmm.
the shop and employees and could say I'm sorry, and in this shop and you cannot use the cash. I'm sorry, use the credit card or any
Yeah.
debit card. So even when you go to big restaurant, club, maybe public service shopping centers, it is better to prepare a lot of cash to pay because not all stores indicate whether they accepted only cash or cards as well. Fortunately, in
Mm-hmm.
Japan, is safer than most other country. Carrying a lot of cash will not be risky out for a pickpocket. I mean, you know that,
Mm-hmm.
right? The
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you don't have to worry about people pickpocketing you
a
in
pickpocket.
Japan.
Yes,
So do you have to worry or you don't have to worry?
yes, we don't have to worry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's very nice then.
the reason. So in Japan, it's very safe to the pay the cash in the stores. So what is the U.S. What Canada's the I'm not familiar with the society of the cash credit payment method.
Yeah.
Could you describe it?
So in Canada, it's mostly every store will have a debit or credit card machine.
Right.
It's rare that you will go to a store and not find a credit card or debit card machine.
So
So
people didn't
if you
have
want,
any cash instead of the credit card.
yeah, some people will have cash, so you can use cash or debit or credit. It's very easy to use all of them.
Mm,
For myself, I don't usually carry cash. I always carry my debit card, and then I'll
mm,
just pay with my debit. But if I don't want to be charged a lot for my banking fees, I will take cash,
right.
right?
So in Japan, the on the other hand, about the credit cards, while credit cards are becoming popular for 2 3 years,
Hmm.
there is increasing acceptance of credit cards, uh, especially in the big city in Tokyo, Osaka. You know that, you know,
Hmm.
most hotels and departmental stores high-end restaurant, supermarket, and even convenience stores. A lot of the convenience stores in Japan and taxi drivers do accept payment by credit card, Visa or Mastercard.
Oh wow.
And the also some shops um, displays logos of credit card brand they accepted. Some, yeah, this is common. Some accept credit card without such sign, but feel um, free to ask store staff if uh, they take credit card payment. However, foreigners should not accept to have much luck outside of big city. And another thing to be noted before you fly to Japan, if you are planning to use foreign credit cards for a payment, so please make sure you contact your issue bank to the approved international use of your credit card.
It's more of a, like you said, a cash-based system, right?
Yeah.
As well as in Nicaragua, it's the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, some stores have credit and debit cards, but if you're in different towns,
Mm-hmm.
you're not. Yeah, if you're on the outskirts, you're not going to find any debit or credit card
Right.
machines. So cash is what you use here as well.
Right.
Hmm.
So the
So,
yeah, so while credit card payment become the more prevalent, they are still uh, not as helpful as cash. Uh, Having seen the fact, you should have a basic idea of how much money you should prepare for your stays. So in Japan, the cost of living more expensive or as kind of same as range of Canada and maybe US. So
hmm
yes, so maybe I don't worry about you because you stay in the Canada and the long times. So but the language is different. So
yeah.
somewhere places do not have any explanation logos for foreigners in order
Hmm.
to pay. So if you need to get a Japanese yen in the airport, any other exchange stores, and also cash when you are in Japan, it will not be, but will not be a problem since you would find many places that are the handle carry exchange and ATMs, convenience stores. So
Hmm.
most of the convenience store has ATM and the withdrawals system. Also, some credit card is available. So exchange the money from the US to Japanese yen, any convenience stores. But did any commission fees included? So
Yeah,
it's
for
very
sure.
convenient.